So I finally got off the tire. It's actually not as easy when you're doing it for the first time ever. It does take a while, but there are some things I did learn. Spraying around the tire with some sort of liquid or Windex or whatever you have just to kind of lubricate it to be able to easily reach inside or between the rim. Surprisingly, I actually did not damage the rim protectors. So they held up quite well. And I did use my Bead Pros to take off the tire. A couple things that I've learned is that when you're taking off this tire, the first part of it, when you're removing the rim from the first side, it's actually not as bad. It's not too hard. You separate the tire from the rim, make sure you put these on, and you slowly pop off the tire. The second part is actually a lot harder, especially when you're trying not to scratch the rim of the wheel itself. If you could tell, I did do a decent amount of scraping on the inside. Like you could tell, a bunch of paint that scraped. But like I said, I did this for the first time. I didn't trying to do it the best that I could. I mean, some of these, I bought this motorcycle used, so, but some of these scrapes, some of these scrapes on the top here are quite new. So when you're trying to take off the tire, when the tire is in between one side of the rim like this, but it's off on the other side, it was hard to try to take the wheel off using just the rim protectors. So what I ended up doing is I took a really long towel and put it in between the rim like this, all around the tire, or all between the rim and the tire itself. And then I slowly was able to push inside the tire and then pop it off the rim without damaging the rim too much, because this covers more surface area on the rim itself, whereas if you're just trying to focus on having a rim protector on it like so. And I've also learned that when you have the tire on the rim itself and you're trying to take it off, moving these can be quite frustrating. The tire's always in the way, so if you're trying to quickly or easily take off the tire from the rim, definitely use some spray for lubrication to take it off. And when you get to the point where you are trying your best to not scratch the rim itself, like I mentioned before, use a very long towel in between the tire and the rim, surround it, and then that's when you could use your tools to dig in between, because this won't really scratch it too much, and then that's when you could pop it off. And I just slowly started to go from one side and then slowly widen my way out, and then eventually when you're out wide enough, the rim just eventually pops off. So for my hub motor, my next goal is to, here I'll move this, my next goal is to pretty much take this tire and put it on my hub motor. Here's the hub motor that I'll be putting the tire onto. And the challenge, here, let me move it, there we go. The challenge about this is the rim itself isn't going to sit flat on the floor. I mean, I might be able to, but it'll wobble back and forth like you see here, because of this shaft that's popping out. So it'll create a minor challenge, as well as this massive, all these cables that are coming out of the motor. And if I find an easy way to try and put on the tire onto this, like so. I'll let you guys know. I'll make a video about it. Hopefully it's not too bad, but I'll find out and try to keep you guys posted. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the content.